If the thought of a Friday night with your favorite takeout and a good show gets you more excited than a night out, well, this one's for you. You are about to feel very, very seen. Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of people who genuinely love staying home, the ones society might call boring, but science calls them something else entirely. We've all got that friend, right? The one who cancels plans last minute. And it's so easy to take it personally, to think they're just being flaky. But what if it's not about avoiding you at all? What if they're actually protecting a vital, totally invisible resource? That's the big idea we're going to unpack today. Okay, let's get right into it, because the heart of this whole thing comes down to a really powerful metaphor, the social battery. And look, this isn't just some cute idea. It's actually rooted in neuroscience. It's all about how your brain is fundamentally wired to handle the world around you. This really breaks it down perfectly. For an extrovert, being around people, all that noise and activity, it literally charges their battery. It fills them up. But for an introvert, it's the complete opposite. Every single social interaction, even the really fun ones, drains that exact same battery. And for them, home is the only charging station that really works. And there's a real scientific term for this. It's called optimal arousal theory. Basically, it suggests that our nervous systems are tuned differently. Some of us are just built to seek out a ton of stimulation to feel awake and engaged. But others, we're easily overwhelmed and we actually perform best with less of it. So the key takeaway here is this isn't a choice or some character flaw. It's just a difference in our wiring.
And you can literally see how this plays out in a normal day. You start the morning with a full battery. Then, that big morning meeting, that takes a chunk. The team lunch, even if it's a great time, takes another piece. By the time someone suggests after-work drinks, you're not just tired, you're completely overstimulated. You are running on empty, and the only solution is to get back to your charging station.
So it's about energy for sure, but it's also about the environment itself. And this brings us to our next big point. For so many of us, home isn't just a place we live, it's a sanctuary. Think about it. The world out there is totally unpredictable. It's full of loud noises, unexpected changes, and all that small talk you secretly dread. But at home, you're in control of everything. The lights, the sound, who you talk to, the entire vibe. It's a space that is perfectly calibrated just for you. And this right here is so important to understand. For someone with anxiety, or for a person who's highly sensitive to their environment, having that sense of control isn't just some nice little luxury. It is a fundamental need. It's how they manage the sensory assault of the outside world. It's a survival strategy, plain and simple. Now, there's this huge misconception out there that staying home is unproductive, that it's just doing nothing. But the research, it shows the exact opposite is true. Solitude has some incredible, almost secret strengths. In fact, when our minds are free from all those constant external demands, something amazing happens. That quiet space allows us to tap into our creativity, to think more deeply about our lives, and to solve complex problems way more effectively. It's a total superpower. Let's be real. The best ideas almost never happen in a loud, crowded bar. They pop up in a quiet moment, with a cup of coffee, or just with your own thoughts. Staying in isn't passive. It's the active process of cultivating that rich inner world. But, and this is a really big but, this is where we need to get honest with ourselves. Because there is a world of difference between choosing solitude and being trapped by it. And that leads to probably the most important question of all. Just take a second with this one. Is your home a place you choose to be because it genuinely recharges and inspires you? Or is it a place you feel stuck in because the thought of going out is just too overwhelming, too heavy? The why behind it matters more than anything. It all boils down to this. One is peace. It's an active, healthy choice for restoration. The other is hiding. It's an avoidance tactic, and it's often driven by things like social anxiety or depression or past trauma. And that's when a home can stop being a sanctuary and start feeling more like a cage. Knowing the difference for yourself is a crucial act of self-awareness. So, for those of us who are truly choosing peace, let's talk about the incredible joy in that choice. Maybe it's time we redefine what living your best life even means, beyond what we see on social media, where everything has to be loud and public and constantly documented. Psychologists actually have a term for this, a low stimulation preference. And it's not about needing less from life. It's about your own inner world being so rich and so satisfying that you don't need constant external noise to feel fulfilled. It's about finding fascination in your own thoughts, your hobbies, and the quiet world right in front of you. And that joy, it's found in these small, beautiful details that so many people just rush right past. It's the ritual of that first cup of coffee in the morning silence. It's curling up in that one perfect spot on the couch that just feels like a hug. It's noticing the way the light changes in your room at sunset, or the deep, reliable comfort of rewatching a favorite show. It's a life that's built on presence, not on performance.
So let's end with this thought. Maybe the question isn't whether you're social or antisocial, outgoing or boring. Maybe the real question is about what you are fundamentally wired for. Is it depth over noise? Is it peace over performance? Because if that sounds like you, you're not missing out on life at all. You're just experiencing it differently. And that is more than okay.